imagine you're driving down the road one day, it's a beautiful day, you're listening to your favorite song on the radio. All of a sudden you hear crash. You start to panic. You get up out of your car, you go out, realize that you've been saved. Airbags can save lives. There are many pros to airbags saving lives. A few are that they prevent you from being ejected out of the car, and can prevent you from going through the windshield and causing damage to your body and injuries. Another pro is that you can not hit your head on the steering wheel or the dashboard. That is important because if you hit your head on the steering wheel or the dashboard, you can cause a concussion or a brain bleed, and that would lead to some serious injuries. So the airbag coming out, protecting you, holding you back from that is important. The airbag can also act as a seat belt. It helps you stay back and not project forward so you won't go through the windshield or hit your head on the dashboard or the steering wheel, depending on if you're in the driver's seat or the passenger seat. There are some cons, the negatives, to airbags. Airbags can kill small children and frail adults. There are warnings in your vehicle that say that children under the age of 12 should not be in the front seat. But sometimes we get into circumstances where we do have younger children in the front seat. But it is not suggested for them. So airbags can kill them. Also, the explosion of the airbag coming out of the dashboard is very, very powerful. It can do damage itself. It's been compared to a bullet coming out of a gun, is how fast the speed of it comes out at you. Another con is that you can be seriously injured from the airbag coming out at you. You can have broken bones, you can have bruises, you can have scratches, you can have different serious injuries, including concussions and other ailments like that. I would like to share some statistics or facts with you today about airbags and how they've saved lives. Airbags were invented and introduced into the car in 1968, and in the past 20 years, around 15,000 lives have been saved from airbags. That is according to a website that I saw, which is in my Works Cited page. Also, airbags will lower auto insurance by being cars that have airbags installed in them. They will allow the auto insurance to be lowered because of having that extra protection in your car. Lastly, I would like to share a personal experience with an airbag saving my life. It was a February day when I was coming home from school with my family. I was 9 years old, and yes, being 9, I shouldn't have been in the front seat, but I was. And as we were driving down the road, I looked off, me and my family, we looked off for just a second, and we turned back, and all of a sudden there was a car stopped in front of us. We hit the car, and the airbag deployed. I put my arm up in front of my face to protect my face. It was just a natural reaction. And as I turned and lifted my arm, the airbag came out, and it took skin off of my face. It was kind of like a burn that I had on me. As the airbag came out, as it burned me, it took my arm and pulled it around like this, causing the nerve in my left hand to stretch. I had some serious injuries done in the process of getting in the car accident, and I had to go through physical therapy and everything for it, but the airbag saved my life. If the airbag would not have come out, I would have gone through the windshield and possibly died, or been even more injured than I already was. I would like to thank you for listening to me, and I hope this has been